Welcome back to TPAAsports.com. We're still over here on the USSSA website and kind of in our second conversation regarding this team page. We're looking currently at the Florida Elite. We've kind of gone through this in the previous video, talked about the tournaments. We're down here in this game information. But here's a couple of things that we can do with this page. For instance, if you want to see what happened in this particular tournament, you want to see other teams that were in that tournament, you can click here and it will give you what happened. And you can see in that bracket there was only 4 teams in that bracket, but you can see everything that happened in that bracket. Okay, I'm going to go back. Let's say that you're playing this team difference and you're playing them this weekend. You can click here and you can drill down to their page and you get to the same information. Their USSSA points, their power ranking, their overall record, their record versus same class, their averages, their tournaments, their game history. Okay? And you can just keep drilling down. You want the GCYB Pirates, you can go there and you can continue this process to you can just look at everybody's page. This is the beauty. You will be surprised at when you get your schedule that you will immediately go to this page and begin to look up the teams that you're playing. Okay, now I'm going to back up here and end up back at the Florida Elite. Now, we talked about roster controls. We talked about the need to be correct in putting that information in your rosters. We talked about having to turn that roster into us as you go through your team check-in process. Well, let me show you another cool feature. And again, this is where the rubber meets the road here. If you go to roster history, here is Conrad's roster. You got Tyler, you got Carl, you got Derek, you got Michael, you got Gerald. Okay, you have all these kids here, but what is all this information here? Well, this is where this kid has played. This is his history. Tyler has been in the USSSA family, if that's what you want to call it, system, since 2006. He played for the Florida Elite. In 2007, he went to Extreme, went to Florida Fast Break, and then has come back to the Florida Elite team. Now you can see that he's got 2 entries here for 2009. Evidently, he's a 15-year-old kid, and he's playing on Conrad's 15-year-old team, and he's also playing on the 17-year-old team. Okay, scroll down here. You can see that Carl in 2008 played for 2 different teams. He played for LL Blue and he played for Team Champions. Okay, so you can pick somebody's roster apart. You want to click on, you want a little more information on Tyler? Here you go. This is his entire roster history. Here's the awards that he's won. You see, it looks like in 2009, tournament champion, he made the all-tournament team. In 2007, he also made the all-tournament team. So all this information that you can get within this USSSA website, it's beautiful. This is the power of the whole thing, and I'm telling you guys, you can sit here and find any bit of information you want. So one of the conversations that we kept having with people when we were looking at this product was roster controls, and the lack of roster controls in many of the other sanctioning bodies out there. Well, you can't get any more control on the roster than having it seen publicly by everybody out there. You will be surprised at the number of calls that we get as soon as those brackets are released and people start poking around going, hey Bernie, I think this player is such and such and so and so. Maybe I don't think this player should be playing on this team. I think he's too old. I think this. I need you to look at this. A lot of things, a lot of questions we can answer before the tournament ever begins. A lot of times we go right straight to this information. Okay, so this is truly the beauty of the USSSA website in your ability to not only find a team, but get as much information about that team in a one-click method as you can, whether it's their history, whether it's their roster, whatever it happens to be. So again, I've probably prompted several questions for you. Again, if you do have any, jot them down and email them to me. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. But guys, this whole system right here on the USSSA website is really a gem. And once you begin to get familiar with it, and once you begin to use it, you will see this thing has just a tremendous amount of information. This kind of concludes this topic. We're going to hop over and talk about insurance next.